Right. In this one, let's continue our exploration of ChatGPT's knowledge of astronomy and astrophysics, and we're going to see if we can get it to make a globular star cluster, and then maybe even see if we can get it to do a simulation of those orbits. That might be a tall order, especially for Blender and Python, but let's see what we can do. All right. So let's go ahead and ask the question, can we model a globular star cluster in Blender? And let's see, we want to write a script there for that. So we have to specify. Okay, smart. So it's going to distribute stars in a spherical shape with higher density toward the center, which is right. And we're popping up our code here. And make that a little wider so we can see. So it is amazing to watch it just generate code like this, but you know, this is slop. This is AI generated slop, which means it is probably not going to be perfect. It means we were probably going to have to fix some stuff. There's probably going to be errors. But let's jump in. So okay, it's bragging about all of its features that it just wrote. Yeah, it's cute little emojis and stuff. Wonderful. Let's copy that code. And we're going to go over to the scripting area in Blender there. Start a new text file. I'm going to drop that in. And let's just see if it runs. Oh, we do have an error. Let's look at our console and log here. So we had an error in 58 and 55. Object sphere not in scene collection. Okay. It does have it here. I wonder if it's looking for a sphere. Let's see what we got. We do have an object, so it did something. I hit the home key. Oh, there's the sphere. That's a sphere. Might have an order of operations issue. It might have been expecting that sphere to already be there, or we might just have generated, or the script might be asking for the sphere before it actually generates it. So let's just select everything. We're going to delete everything. And delete those collections as well. And I want to just try something here before I go back to ChatGPT. I'm just going to make a sphere. And it's called sphere. That's in the scene collection. Let's see if this runs now. Well, it's taking longer, which means it's probably doing something. And still going. Doing 5,000 stars, so this could be a minute. And I don't know how smart it is about making those stars. Let's take a look at the code while that runs. We'll see if anything changes over there. Okay, so we're making a new star cluster. This is a function. It might be using this as a child object in that cluster, and I'm starting to think maybe this would be better in a geometry node solution. Great star, small sphere. So it should have made its own star. Well, let's see. Still hanging on the beach ball here. I'm going to give it just another second. But in the meantime, let's just tell ChatGPT what's happening. Well, actually, at first we got that error, so we ought to just tell it that. Oops. I'll tell you what, we're going to quit Blender. We're going to force quit it. That's a Command Alt Escape force quit. Sorry, Blender. Let's see, I want to be on my default scene. Okay, back to this. Let's just get that. Let's just run that. Oops. And we'll see what that error is. And let's copy that. Run back to ChatGPT and say we have an error. Okay, so it's trying to move the star object to a collection while it's still linked to the default scene. We're going to fix that. Modify, modify, modify. Shortened up the code just a little bit. Let's see how that does. Also, I note this did. I deleted everything in the scene. I'm going to delete as much of that as I can. Okay, so it's a clean scene. Should be clean anyway. Let's see if this runs. Okay, now it's hanging. But this is a new script, so we might actually be getting some results here. Although if I was a little smarter, I would have changed that. I would have changed this high number, 5,000, down to something more reasonable, maybe 500. Just to start. So we are asking Blender to do a lot of stuff. We're asking it essentially to make 5,000 objects. You know, I think, okay, I could just say it's taking a long time. I think maybe a point cloud object. That work better. Yeah, duh. You could have come up with that on your own, ChatGPT. You got the meatbag human coming in with the ideas. I do want to see if this finishes. Tell you what, let's abort this. And let's use a blender that's not beta. Let me put that. Whoop, come on. Oh, I guess I got rid of my what was copied. Oops. Well, let's just try this. We're noodling here. Oh, well, I made a mistake. I should have hit new. I probably did have the old one. Oh, well. Mistakes abound. Okay, star count 5,000. Although we're going into a higher performance thing, let's knock it down to 500 just for fun. And why not run it? Hey, that was very fast. Okay. I still have a camera. Okay, it got rid of everything in the scene. Are these more thick in the middle? Kind of hard to tell in this view. If I go to geometry nodes, let's give this some. What was? Well, it's instance microsphere. This is actually not the best way to do this, but it's a quick way. We only have 500 of them. Let's make these really small. Hey, that's pretty nice. Give this a material. We already have a material on it, so we just need to that material. And let's take a look at that in the render preview. I ain't seeing nothing. What's going on? Oh, I gotta tell it. Okay, so it even set up a star material. It's kind of nice. Okay, that's a cool globular. It looks a little. I think our power rule might not be working quite as right. It's I like it to be more diffuse as we get to the edge. So let's try again. And then let's look at where's our bias. Okay, here. Bias towards center. So if I made that on line 22, if I made that a different number, let's find out what that's going to look like. Make that a 0.9 instead. And let's make there be 1,000 points this time. Run the script. Yeah, I think I like that. Oh, it wipes out my geometry nodes. That's annoying. I wonder if... let's just tell... I don't want to have to set that up every time. So let's tell ChatGPT to... Let's use geometry nodes. So that's going to set up some stuff in geometry nodes, hopefully. So hopefully I don't have to. Should be longer, and it is. Okay. Copy that. Get rid of all this stuff. Oh, what did we not like? Let's feed that error back to it and see if we can't get that resolved. It's trying. Alrighty. Still got a problem. 86 and 23. Chew on that. No, we might need to just take it back. Can I roll back to older versions easily? And that's something I don't know yet. So I guess we can. Let this finish. I want to see how this operates first. Okay. No, it's still not working. So let's go back. In the point cloud object one. So let's try that one again. I think that one worked. Let's verify that. I must have hit a little... Oh, yeah, that was me. I hit the A there. Try that one more time. Oh, you don't like that. No, right, that was still doing geometry nodes. This now. So essentially we're rolling back to an older version of the script. And I'm just trying to make sure it runs. And it does run. Okay, great. So let's get the shape of this to be more like what I want. I'm going to try adjusting these numbers to see if I can get a shape that's closer to what I'm after. I'd say that is closer. I do want it much more thick in the middle than in the edge. If I do 9s, okay, cool. I'm going to do a little more research on Blender with cloud objects. And I'm pretty sure we are just doing that with oh, I'm in Eevee. I could be doing this in cycles. Looking for a render preview here. We put in a different background. Put those dots there. I think I need to do something in geometry nodes to make those visible. And my mind is not remembering exactly what that is at just the moment. Turn into Reddit. Oh boy. User is Massimo NYC. Yes, yes. Show me the nodes. Much to points. The point radius. Okay. That's pretty cool. Geometry nodes. Set point radius. Radius 0.5. I need to set the material. Material. We should be seeing that, but I'm not. Or at least we do have our globular cluster, so we can do. We have done the first thing I set out to do. I wonder if we could do like a n-body simulation and then ramp it up. Let's try that. Just load defaults, yes. And we'll go back here. Yes. So when I set up an n-body simulation with 10 objects, they should be distributed randomly in some radius given initial velocities. And we'll let the masses be equal to start with. Let's see what that kicks out. I don't know if you need to modify the script, we can just... That's railroading, as they say. Oh boy. It runs the simulation as it plays? Is that what it's saying? Wonder if we can bake it. Let's find out. New. Paste. And let's run that. Alright. Looks like it made them. So let's go to somewhere nice. Let's see if they... Hey, wow. Okay, yeah, they do appear to be interacting with each other. And we're leaving the system here. Oh, interesting. And so it is this is doing a live update. Now if I pause and play again, does it continue? Very interesting. So I think if I was to render this, they're getting way out there. If I was to render this, I might not get. I need a black hole in the middle of this thing. That's what keeps your globular star cluster together. Let's push this a little now. Scripting. Number bodies 100. And let's run. Okay. And we'll have some just kicking right out immediately. They'll just kind of fall in. We get a few gravitationally bound there in the middle, though. That's cool. Woo! Kicking some out. A couple of close friends there. This simulation is running live, and you can see that the frames are kicking over back at 1. And so this animation is not being baked. It's being calculated. Fascinating. All right. Yeah, let's get a nice big central black hole in this thing. Really ties the globular cluster together. Okay, I can tune that black hole mass. That's great. Most of this ought to be the same. But it's okay, it's taking the black hole into account. And I wonder, so it's using Euler algorithm, which I think we're going to lose some energy doing it that way. So maybe like Runge-Kutta or relay kind of a situation would be better, but let's see how this plays. And we can do 100. Simulation radius. I want those. Create black hole, create bodies. Oh, smart. We're trying not to put it too close. Sphere radius. All right. Let's run that. Yeah, I shouldn't have made them so small. There they are. And the black hole's doing a pretty good job here. Oh, okay, that was funny. This is something I could just sit and watch. You know what we need, though? More. We need more. Let's get more. Make me 1,000 of them. Oh, let's not make them so tiny. It'll take 10 times longer than the last, but we'll see how well it updates during animation. That'll be a trick. Come on, beach ball. If you're just joining us, we are now simulating a black hole bound kind of a n-body simulation here. And the animation is not baked. It's calculating these positions on the fly as it goes. The initial velocities were set. I'm not actually sure how it set those, but it did set some initial velocities to keep things in the system and not falling directly in the black hole. And it looks like everybody's more or less orbiting in the same direction. I'll let that run for a minute. I'm really impressed with the performance. That's 1,000 objects in an n-body simulation in Blender, and it's Euler algorithm currently. Everything is interacting with everything else. So you'll see that they'll occasionally, if you pick one out, let's pick that guy and watch him. He's going to eventually interact with another object and kind of change its trajectory. I could have picked a more interesting one, I guess. Well, that is pretty cool. And now I'm starting to be curious on how this is going to, how I could render this. Will this work at render time? I wonder. Let's go. Okay, we're already in Eevee. Let's see what this looking like in the render preview. Let's just try and render it. Oops, I already have one loaded. Oh, I thought I did. Color me embarrassed. Go back to just a color for now. Shh. Just RGB. All right, then that. Let's see, should have a. Okay. We'll just give them all material. Mission. Take and make these all a little smaller. Let's see, we need to link up the materials. And black hole. Let the black hole be black. Okay. All that stuff still works. If I go, oh, what happens if I play it backwards? Oh, it still goes, it still animates forward. So it's every time the frame updates, it just keeps progressing in the simulation. That's pretty neat. Well, okay, let's render that. Let's render that out to, no, I better just save this. Black hole. And let's render that. Let's see, black hole frames. And I better put a camera in there. Okay. Let's go render that. And it looks like it's working. So I guess the disadvantage here is if you're going to do a parallel process render, meaning rendering, breaking up the render job into chunks and rendering those out, you're going to run into trouble because it's not, each batch is not going to know the right conditions for each particle for each start point of those batches. However, if you render just straight ahead in a sequential fashion, you can you can just crash your Blender. Okay, that was really cool. Wow. All right. Let's see. Next, don't need those anymore. Open that back up. So we got that. Oh, now it's no longer going. So there's a secret sauce in that script that gets it running. So it initializes the simulation and then registers the animation. Okay, so the way that works is I guess I would not be able to render this on the command line anyway. Boy, that's cool. Okay, oh, I have another idea. So I could, since we're in Eevee, did I forget? Since we're in Eevee, it sounds like my file finished moving. Let me do one more thing here. So we're going to run that script. Set up our system. And as we're waiting for that, I just want to reiterate that the reason I'm doing this publicly is because I want you to be encouraged and empowered to use AI tools in Blender to make cool stuff happen. I want you to, just experiment, find out what works, find out what doesn't. It's a great learning exercise, and it's a lot of fun. I'll tell you what I could do. Let's just say, big screen. Let's see if I can render out from the viewport. What was it called? Viewport render animation. Go. So for like scientific visualization, this could work. That's really not bad. And this is just going to keep on going. I want to see. Oh, we might have another problem because as it runs out of frames, it might need to start writing frame 1 again. Oh, so it just ends. Okay, so it just does the range. So if you want more, you have to just tell it more. So if I want 10,000 frames, then let's see if that should work. I kind of want to see if it crashes again under this mode. But that's pretty much it for this session. I'm going to watch this go for a minute, but like I said, I want you to feel empowered to do crazy stuff in Blender with AI. It doesn't have to be ChatGPT, it could be one of the other ones. ChatGPT is just the one that I currently have my subscription to. And this is an exciting time. It's kind of a scary time because it's changing the way we work. And as I used to tell my students, AI is definitely going to touch your life in ways that you might not like. And so you need to be ready for that. You need to be ready by understanding it and by engaging with it and working with it. And if you are the person that knows how to do that, then the chances are that you'll be more successful than those who don't, because this is the new industrial revolution. This is a huge change in the way that people work. So anyways, I hope that you all have enjoyed this. It looks like the render is continuing, and boy, I'm excited to just keep on playing with this stuff. I'll keep on sharing, and I hope that y'all will keep on having a good day and keep on watching and keep on giving me suggestions for crazy stuff to do next. Let me know if you have questions, and thank you very much.